Yeah, here we go. We're on the air live. Okay, we're on. Hi, guys. How you doing? Sorry about that. Hi, everybody. How's it going? Bruce here, traveling with Bruce, scrambling to get ready on his show. I hope all is well with you guys today. Good here. Busy. That's an understatement. I've been busy the last 24 hours since I saw you. Welcome one, welcome all to Traveling with Bruce on the 29th of January, Tuesday. I'm barely ready for Christmas, as I keep telling you. I'm still not ready for it. Maybe I'll skip it this year. I'll just do it next year. I don't know. We'll figure that out. How you been? The weather? Oh my gosh, what's going on? You guys out in, out there. We're over there. Chicago and Wisconsin and Indiana and Ohio. What the heck's going on? It's insane. Absolutely crazy, kooky. What can I say? It is winter. We'll give it that. But geez, I guess you guys are going to get some serious wind chill, if not all happening already. Unbelievable. Here in Creston, I hate to tell you. Well, actually, I don't hate to tell you. I'm happy to say we're doing great here. About 33 degrees, maybe 35 degrees. Not warm, not like warm, but certainly not cold. But oh my gosh, pure blue sky. No, not a lick of wind. Just calm blue sky and pure sunshine. But the temperature just isn't warming up. But the sun beating in on this house. I have these big windows here in my living room, and I face to the south, so the sun just shines in. It's warming up this house in the living room, so that's helping the old power bill, I got to tell you. So I'm pretty happy about that. I'll take it. I'll take it, I say. I'll take it. Anyway, it's all good there. Other than that, a couple of things going on in the cruise world I'll talk to you about today. Pardon me, I'm just pouring my coal, so just bear with me, folks. I have all this stuff to do, and I'm always behind today. Cheers to all of you from Traveling with Bruce here in Creston, British Columbia, Canada. Thank you for joining me today on my show. I'm so glad you're here. I want to thank you for watching me and my videos and following my cruise stories. That caffeine-free hits the spot every time. Caffeine-free Coke. But wow, I got off the air yesterday. What would that have been? I get on the air at 5 o'clock Eastern. I would have been off the air about 6:15, 6:30 Eastern time. Then I posted my show and I put it on my channel, so it's a regular video now that anybody can watch, and it's being watched, of course. And then about half an hour after that, I happened to glance at my computer because I always have on my screen my YouTube channel showing me my views, how many are coming in, what videos are catching the most views, how many views per hour, comments from people, just all the analytics. And I look at the corner of my eye and I'm going, what is that? What am I looking at there? And I couldn't figure out what I was looking at because I was generating. I'm generating about 3,000 views an hour at that point in time, which is great. For this channel, that's historically high lately. We've had a couple of good days. For the last 4 or 5 days, we've kind of been running up, and I was doing about 3,000-4,000 views an hour. Happy guy. And then I looked again, and I went, that's 4,500 views an hour. And I'm going, whoa, we're 1,500 more views an hour now. What is going on? What's happening? And it's the video I made about a week ago now called the 10 most dangerous cruise ports, and the video is just taking off, and it kept going. It just kept accelerating all night last night, to the point where late yesterday evening, after a couple of hours. And I'll see if I can get this to show just right. I don't know if I can make this work or not. You'll have to forgive me for this poor quality. It reached 9,300 views an hour, the channel, just to kind of show you this. You see this here. See if I have I have a pointer. I'm supposed to have my big ass iPad pencil here, but I got a pen here. Well, you'll notice here, folks, that this here is during the day yesterday, right here. This is during the day, during the live show. And then last night, this happened. It just went like this for about 3 hours, 4 hours. The channel reached as high as 9,000 views an hour. And it was just insane. Subscribers are coming in like crazy, new subscribers, because it's just a matter of numbers. So ever so many views, many number of viewings of a video, you attract a new subscriber because the channel is obviously reaching out. It then, caved out last night, which it always does. In the middle of the night, it gets quiet, and then this morning's been ramping up again. And right now, I think we're pushing about 4,000 views an hour again. It's just unbelievable. So to make a long story as short as possible, because I only have like an hour, hour and a half, although I can broadcast up to 8 hours at a time, they tell me. We did yesterday the most views we've ever done for the channel, the most watch minutes we've ever done in one 24-hour period, the most subscribers attracted in one day ever, the most ad revenue, of course, ever generated. I'm so happy about YouTube with that. It was just insane. It was just insane. So to give you an idea of how things are going, let me kind of recap now. Today is Tuesday, so I'm talking about Monday. Going back to Sunday and Saturday, Friday and Saturday, we hit 10,000 subscribers, and I was pushing about 25,000 views a day for the channel on Saturday. Sunday, we hit 45,000 views, which is a new all-time record. Yesterday, 80,000. It's not even like 46,000 or 48,000. No, 80,000 yesterday, and it all happened last night when it took it from what it would have been a 45,000 view day or 48,000 view day up to that level. Unbelievable. And then it's running today. I don't know if it's going to do 60 or 80 or more. I have no idea. I don't know for sure. I'll know in about 4 or 5 hours how it'll look, because by that point I'll go, okay, I got 6 hours left. I can see how many have come in, and I can guesstimate how many are coming. Fantastic. Subscribers. Yesterday I went off the air with 10,617 subscribers. Right now, 10,990. 373 subscribers since yesterday in less than 24 hours. That is phenomenal. If any of you out there are watching me right now because you've become a subscriber of this channel in the last 3-4 days, which, by the way, I've gained 1,000 subscribers in 4.5 days, welcome one and welcome all to the TWB family. I'm so glad you're here. I would love it. I would just simply love it if you could please do me a favor. If you're new and you're watching me for the first time, sign in, say hi. Tell me, where are you watching me from? Tell me, I'm a first-timer watching from wherever you are, U.S. city or country, or whatever you want to tell me. What's your high temperature today? Because I'm kind of curious. Is it cold where you are? What's the price of gasoline in your neighborhood? And did you get an ad before you watched this show or any of my videos in the past? Who's advertising to you? I'm kind of curious. Who's trying to get your eyeball attention? My regulars kind of do this for me on an automatic thing. If you're kind of wondering, why are people telling them what the temperature is where they live, and why are they telling them what the price of gas is, and why are they telling him Home Depot's got an ad? Now, I'm just kind of curious. So my peeps, my viewers, help me out. Let me know who's watching this channel and where are you watching me from. So welcome one, welcome all. Say hi to me. Love to say hi back to you. Give you a shout out and kind of go from there. So wow, what a run! 80,000 views in one day. My goodness. I think it took me until December, from August to December, when I started my channel, August 2017 till December 2017, to get 80,000 views. As a matter of fact, no, it took longer than that. It took until January of 2018. It probably took me 5 months to get 80,000 views total. Now I did it in a day. That's just, I used to have a full head of hair about 6 months ago. Those of you who've been here for a year, you know. It's unbelievable. It really is. I'm just over the moon, excited. I've been trying to keep up with the comments. A ton of them are coming in. I find though that I get them all, as I've mentioned to you the last couple of days. You get every kind of comment from very supportive to very critical to pointing a few things out or that type of thing. Don't mind, as long as you remember it's a PG channel. I'm a happy guy. Keep it clean. I don't mind responding to comments if I can. And sometimes I take a day or two to get back to people because they'll ask me a question that takes me a bit of time to put together an answer for. But all in all, wow, what a run. So yeah, I know I'm not alone. I'll tell you that. Jennifer is blown away. She's thrilled, just blown away with everything. She and I was showing her the numbers, and we're sitting on the couch yesterday watching TV when this explosion happened. I said, honey, I think we gone viral. Well, let's put it this way. Traveling with Bruce has gone viral, and it's in its little universe, being the little channel that we are. But you compare us to some of the bigger channels out there, this is nothing. This is nothing. And yet I'm just blown away. To gain 373 subscribers in one day, that is truly an all-time record. The previous record was the day before yesterday, 250 subscribers. And the day before that was 150 subscribers. So I've had 3 record days in a row of new subscribers coming in. Absolutely phenomenal. Thank you for joining this show. I hope you enjoy what you're seeing, and if I can make it better, let me know. All right, there you are. Quick bit of news, and then we'll open up to the floor. Let me just grab my big ass iPad pencil. Here it is, right here. I knew it was here somewhere. And let's kind of catch up with some of the comments, and then go from there too. All right. As far as news goes. The big news of the day happened this morning. I have to give a special shout out right now to So Tweety. She sent me an email. She sent me a direct message on Facebook, and thank you for that. She said she sent me a copy of an news article she had just picked up that she had caught about the fact that the Princess Key resort in the Bahamas, that's run by Carnival, Princess Cruises, and so on, was burned. Had a fire. They had a fire last night. I've heard reports somewhere between 10 and 11 Eastern time. There was a blaze there, and 4 buildings have been badly burned. Some, I think, completely destroyed. And the fire seems to have started in the electrical generation room, or wherever they have the electrical generators. And then they said there was a building that is the reverse osmosis water making plant. That one had major fire. Another building was referred to as the tool shed. It had major problem. I'm asking myself, how is it possible that a fire can spread to 4 buildings so quickly? I really wonder, is this perhaps a fire that's been encouraged by someone or some group of people? I don't know. In other words, is it arson, or is it a faulty mechanical problem? We don't know. I'm sure the investigators are on the island, or they're at the Key right now. They've been there all night. Fire department was there, and they'll look into it. Bottom line, though, is that the damage is so severe. I doubt that there's any electric power there. I doubt that they can make water, which means the bathrooms won't work. Apparently, one of the bathrooms was also partially damaged, so they can't have passengers there. Your beach is fine, of course, because beaches don't burn. The loungers, I'm sure, are fine out on the beach, but with the kitchens and the bathrooms, all the facilities, you cannot have 3,000 people get off a cruise ship and spend 6 hours on the beach without any of the provisions you're going to need to look after them in case someone gets ill and people need to go to the bathroom, wash their hands, get a drink. I mean, no go. You got to make ice. You got to cook food there. So I'm told now that the latest piece of news I just picked up in the last 10 minutes was, as an update, Carnival Pride was supposed to visit tomorrow. There was no ship scheduled today, by the way. Carnival Pride was supposed to visit this spot tomorrow. It will not be there. It has been diverted now. It's going over to Half Moon Cay, or Half Moon Key, which Carnival also owns and operates with Holland America. So that will be done. So obviously now going forward, Half Moon Key will become more heavily utilized by the Carnival group of ships while they assess the damage here at Princess Key and a rebuild strategy. I find it I find it interesting because what I find interesting, I guess I should say, is that had a lot of comments on the 10 worst cruise ports that I did, this video I did. And I mentioned the Bahamas as the #1 most dangerous cruise port for travelers. Boy, am I getting it. Am I getting people upset who live there and who love that area. And I'm sorry to get those comments. Sorry, but it's the way it is. It's too bad I get those comments. But when you criticize someone's hometown, they don't like it. And I just kind of throw my hands up and go, look, the Bahamas has issues. And this could be one of them. It might be that this fire began and is completely attributed to a mechanical overload of something and a fire started up. That it could be. Why would a bathroom go on fire? I don't know. I don't know how a washroom catches fire unless a spark went into the sky and was blown by the wind to the building over here. Yeah. How a tool shed catches fire, I don't know, unless, again, there's two ways. Embers in the air or someone encouraged the fire to begin. And the water plant, how does a water plant start on fire as well? I can see the generation system having a blow up, whatever, but you're not making a lot of electricity in the middle of the night when there's nobody there for the facility. So I'm kind of thinking, gee, how can a fire this intense be created so massively over such a wide area of space naturally? And so I'm sort of saying, if it's arson, isn't it kind of making my point? There are issues in the Bahamas. The Bahamas is a great country, and the people are fantastic. I've met many Bahamians in my days. I used to live in the Cayman Islands. I would travel to Nassau to do business there. I've had good interaction with Bahamians. I've been downtown several times, many a time, and I've conducted business downtown. I've been in a suit downtown and in casual wear. I've been to Paradise Island. And like I said, I've not had an issue myself. And many people have written to me saying, I've never had a problem in the Bahamas. I've been there many times, never had a problem. I don't know what you're talking about. And I understand that. Of course you don't understand there's a problem because it hasn't happened to you. But there have been many, many cases of people being assaulted, robbed, and what have you, where they don't press charges because these folks are getting on a cruise ship to leave town in 3 hours and they just want to get out of there. And they don't want to come back for a court case. They don't want the costs and the inconvenience of it from wherever you're from, whether you're from Europe, you're from North America, Canada, from anywhere else. You don't want to go all the way back there and just be a witness in a court room for a half an hour, having spent what, $1,000, $1,500, $3,000 to come and go and spend some time. No, you don't want to do it. So a lot of people are just happy getting out. They might have lost some money or some valuables, but they got out alive. And these are the silent victims that we don't hear about because they don't get written up in newspapers. They don't seek publicity, but the statistics are there. The police service knows, and a lot of lawyers know that a lot of people have had problems in the Bahamas from issues. But it's the same in Jamaica and in Honduras and in many other places. And it's the same in Boston and New York and Chicago and Denver and St. Louis and Calgary, Alberta. Vancouver, British Columbia, not so much happening here in Creston, by the way. We don't have a lot of problems here. Not a lot. It's a small town, 5,000 people. But where there are a lot of folks, there can be issues. I get it. I understand it. I support it. And I totally agree with my viewers who respond to me. But when it comes to cruise ports, there's only so many places cruise ships can go to. And the sheer fact that up to 4, 5, or 6 cruise ships in a day can come into Nassau, meaning there's 15 to 20,000 cruise ship passengers a day in Nassau, you're going to have incidents. And it's just a matter of numbers. And you get one person going off the beaten path looking to acquire a stimulant of some kind to enhance their experience. You might run into a stimulant marketer that isn't on the up and up, and you got problems. And it's happening in Jamaica, it's happening in Mexico, it's happening in many other places. And this is why, as travelers, if you're going to go on into a different country like this as a cruise ship visitor, you may want to stay in the marketplace right downtown only, or go on a ship tour or if you're not sure about the surroundings, stay on the ship and enjoy the amenities you have in your floating resort. Anyway, there you go. I do not know if Princess K was set on fire on purpose. We'll find out down the road. I certainly hope it didn't, but you just don't know. And it's got to make you wonder, all the other private resorts in the Bahamas right now, today, that are operated by all the other cruise lines, you can name them all, are they adding security at each one of their facilities tonight? Additional security? Because is this going to be a pattern between, are there going to be copycats? That's what I'm asking. Because I guess I'm worried, and I'm saddened to say that there are several, I don't know how many for sure, but there are several employees out of a job today at Princess Key. They don't have a job tomorrow when they go to work because the Pride isn't coming into the port with its possibly 3,000 passengers enjoying the amenities and having a good time on the shore. They're going to the other quay instead. Princess Key has gone dark, will be offline for a while, and that is going to cause hardship to a lot of people who depend on Princess Key for a living, whether it's probably part-time work, but a lot of people are getting part-time revenue from that. Now they're out of work, adding to the misery of the country as a whole, because the Bahamas is not what we call a G10 country. So anyway, I'm curious, are the other cruise lines adding security to all of their private islands, wherever they are, to prevent overnight, who knows what? I just mentioned that one. All right, that was my one piece of news. Second piece of news today, I'm talking about the Viking Sea, the Viking Ocean cruise ship, the Viking Sea. I made a video a couple of days ago about Norovirus breaking out on the Viking Sea cruise ship. 31 cases of Norovirus was confirmed, 3.3% of all the passengers on board, 925 of them. The ship came into San Juan, Puerto Rico yesterday morning. They disembarked their passengers, including their, the ill, if they could. I don't know if anyone went to the hospital or not. I have no idea. Can't hear anything. Can't find any information. Don't know how many people were sick when they got off the ship. No one's talking. Don't know. I don't know what the status of the ship is now, except for one thing. The ship is still sitting in port in San Juan right now. It has not left town. It was supposed to leave yesterday afternoon to start its next cruise. It hasn't left port. It's still there right now. This is now a 48-hour delay or 24-hour delay from leaving port. No news. No one's talking. I can't find a thing on it. I would love it. If any of you out there know anyone that's on the ship that's supposed to be on this next cruise, has anyone been given any kind of credit for the last cruise for inconvenience? Probably not. Is anyone being given a credit right now because of the delay in leaving the port? Are passengers on the ship at all? Or are they being housed in hotels by Viking while they keep cleaning the ship? Have they been attempting to clean it and can't get final health authority approval? I don't know what the status is. It's a big black hole of mystery. I can't tell you. So I would love to hear anything. I keep scouring the net and any of the publications out there to see if I can find anything on it. If anyone knows, please let us know here at Traveling with Bruce. Please post something on our Facebook page or send me a message through my channel. I would love to update you on this story. I got one more story for you, and then let's open it up to discussions. The story has to do with the Carnival Triumph cruise ship. The Carnival Triumph cruise ship is right now sailing out of New Orleans to Mexico on a series of 4- and 5-day holiday breaks, cruises. They catch up to Cozumel, I think, and Progreso, a few other spots. The ship is on her last 4 or 5 sailings right now. The last sailing will begin February the 25th, will end March 1st. The ship then goes into dry dock. I believe it is going to go to Cadiz, Spain. So it'll go right across the Atlantic to Cadiz without passengers, and will go into dry dock for 2 months. And it's a $200 million dry dock because they're going to completely change the ship, including her name. She will no longer be called the Carnival Triumph. She'll be called the Carnival Seaside, I guess, they're saying. The Carnival Seaside will come out as a brand new vessel, highly remodeled. But while I'm talking to you right now, on board that ship, while she is plying her trade, they are ripping up the decks below. Deck 2 has been gutted. There are workers on that ship right now. There are construction workers on the ship tearing her apart down below. as to try to not to affect the passengers above. They're selling cabins to passengers on a ship that they're tearing apart while they're sailing her to get her ready for dry dock. They have been loading up material down below to take over to Cadiz, and they've been using tools to clean her up. I have no idea if any passengers are being exposed to anything hazardous. I remember last year, as I'm sure some of you do, the Norwegian Sun had a nightmare cruise from Miami through the Panama Canal to Los Angeles. The construction cruise from hell was held on the Norwegian Sun when they decided to strip the decks on the ship while it was moving at sea, and they exposed 2,400 passengers to toxic chemicals like you cannot believe, including jackhammer sounds, power sanders, the dust that came up and landed into people's drinks and on their food and on their skin and on their lounge chairs and in the pool water. What a disaster that was. That was an absolute disaster. I don't know what's happening here with Carnival. What are they thinking? Are they figuring, well, we're just ripping up the decks down below that passengers can't come to? In other words, probably some of the crew quarters too. I don't know. This is only January the 29th. The ship has to sail for another month. I don't get it. I'm not sure what's happening. I'm kind of curious if anyone out there is on these cruises. Anybody on the Carnival Triumph right now? Has anyone been on it the last week or two? Let us know. How was that cruise for you guys? Were you disturbed by any noises? Was there any toxic chemical fumes anywhere through your ventilation system? Because if there is crap happening downstairs, that gets sucked up by the ventilation system and it'll permeate through the entire ship. I wouldn't want to be on this vessel the next 5-6 cruises. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be on it. We'll have to find out what happens with that. Anyway, that there is my news of the day for 3 different stories that are going on right now that I'm following, and I'm just stunned by it. Stunned by some of this stuff. The like I said, the Norwegian cruise ship still stuck in San Juan. What the heck's going on? Are there any of the crew sick with this norovirus? Are they ill? What's happened with them? Why can't you get out of port? Why aren't you on your way on your next 10-12 day voyage? I am lost on that. I am totally lost. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, there you go. There's a bit of info from me from this guy. And thank you for joining me today. And like I said, what a 3-day run we've had here. The channel's just been super hot. And I have to thank, of course, many of you who've been here the whole time enjoying it with me. It's been quite the run. Let me see who's here. I'm going to quickly say hi to everybody. I don't know if this is the first message of the day or not because there's a lot of messages here, but Sherry Awesome Sunsets is here. She's saying hello. Agnes New Jersey's here. Sherry saying hi to D&G. They're here right now. I see the messages leaving already. I got so many messages that they're already disappearing in front of me. D&G says they have rain. Ed Tolleson is here. Agnes. Paul Wilson is here. Hi, Paul. So Tweety. Hi, So Tweety. How you doing? Thank you for your help today on that message, on that news story on the Princess Key. Linda Lou, wow, Tucker Paul, he's here. Frank is here. Thank you from Texas, Frank. Sherry Awesome Sunsets. Tom Henry, hi there, buddy. How you doing? Steve Stair. Who else is here? Wendy Thompson, Glenn Edinburgh. Welcome, Glenn. 290 days until his cruise. Singapore cruise to Sydney, Australia from Singapore. Right on, Glenn. Way to go, buddy. Brittany Lockwood is here. Hi, Brittany. D&G is saying hi to everybody. Frank Pitaro is here, saying hi from snowy Brampton, just over a foot of snow yesterday. Frank, welcome to the show on the channel. I'm glad you're here. Agnes, D&G, Ed, who else is here? Deb Gomet is here from northern New York State. 3 to 4 inches of snow so far. We'll stop by the morning, she says, at 29 Fahrenheit. Nurse Nancy, hi there. TWB peeps. Temps are dropping here fast. It's 1 below right now. Tomorrow's high, minus 13. No commercials before the show today, Bruce. Gas still 205. Who else? BB's Fantastic Adventures, Washington County News Station, Utah. How you doing? Welcome, buddy. Welcome to the show. I saw you subscribe last week. Let's see here. Who else is here? Looking for names just to catch up with everybody. I'm so far behind you guys. Paul Woolgus, Sherry, Linda Lou, of course. Let's see. Anna Russo is here. Sherry Awesome Sunsets. Nick Nixon is here. Wow, how you doing, Nick? Sylvia's here. How you doing, Sylvia, from North Carolina? Agnes, New Jersey. Come on, 11,000. Let's go. I think we're going to hit it on the show. I think we're going to have 11,000 subscribers while I'm on the air. It wouldn't surprise me. We have been just running. What do we got now? 11,005. There it is. There it is right up there. Can you see it? I don't know if you can. Sorry, folks. I blocked it out there. Sorry about that. Yeah, there it is right there. Can you see that? Okay. See if I can just. No, sorry. Can't show it. It's 11,005 subs. Just incredible. I was amazed we hit 10,000 as fast as we did. Now we've hit 11 just in what, 4 days? Wow. Unbelievable. So Tweety, congratulations, Bruce. How exciting. Kat Rose is here. 62 feels like 67 Sacramento. Thank you, Kat. Welcome back. Bruce is tearing it up on YouTube, says Sylvia. D&G, awesome job, Bruce. Glenn, go for it, Bruce. Channel going crazy, mate. Party time, says Kat. Who else is here? The names coming in. Felicia Phillips. Hi from Fort Lauderdale. Hi, Felicia. How are you? Welcome to my channel and my chat here today. Bit hectic here. We're quite excited. The channel is growing like crazy, and I welcome you to it. I'm glad you're here. Hope you're enjoying it. A little dysfunctional today with all this activity. Wendy Thompson, 11,000 next. We've done it. Isn't that amazing? Tom Henry, Speedos is the answer. Do a Speedo dance on your next vid and get 5,000 more subscribers. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Right here. They're right here. You know, the Speedos that Peter Heckema sent to me from Florida. Here they are. You know, they're little tiny. I mean, you look at the back end here. I mean, this is, you know, there's a lot more butt than this. Let me tell you, a lot more butt that I got than these can cover. I just don't think they're fit for human consumption, but hey, maybe they help the channel. Who knows, right? Dwayne is here. Welcome to the channel. Nick Nixon. Nick is saying howdy. Tracy Dunlop, you're doing great. D&G Explorers, your subs have really started going up. You guys at D&G are doing a great job. Keep it going. Mike McDaniel, Virginia, temp too cold and gas too high. Welcome, Mike. Thanks for joining me from Virginia. I'm glad you're here, Mike. D&G, we would lose all our subs, laugh out loud, if we did that, putting on their own Speedos. I don't know. Let's see here. Carl Peterson is here. Hi, Carl. Nurse Nancy. Oh, laugh out loud. Oh, no, Tom. Loves to travel is here. Hi, Bruce. Long time no see. 29 here. I've been lazy, but I'm here now. Welcome, Loves to Travel. Welcome back to see me. Glad you're here. Wes Morrison from New Braunfels, Texas is in the house. Welcome, Wes. The ad I received was for a game for Z-Day. Wrong demographic. The last video games I played were Atari. Yeah, Wes, they think you're a kid. That's just it. You probably think like a kid, and maybe they're figuring, you know, the guy's still a kid deep inside. Let's just go after him for some video games. Welcome, sir. Paul Logus is laughing out loud. Nurse Nancy, funny. Wes, Agnes, my grandson is into Atari games. Colin Englert is here. I gave a riddle in this. I gave a riddle in this chat. Is it fine, Bruce? If it's not cruise related, I'm not sure what you're trying to tell me. Nurse Nancy saying, you remember the Commodore 64? Yeah, well, I remember the Commodores, but I do remember the 64. I remember that brand name. Let's see. Nurse Nancy, yeah, so Tweety, way to be on top of the cruise news. This was the first place I found that story. Dwayne, I was programming in BASIC on Commodore back in the day. Oh man, Dwayne, unbelievable. Let's see here. So Tweety, thanks, Nurse Nancy. Very sad news for the people who rely on jobs there, and of course for cruisers and Princess, with respect to Princess Key, of course. Maria Reyes Q is here. Hello, Bruce. Hi, Maria. How are you? Welcome to my show again today. Agnes is going back. Oh, basically, and BASIC, depending on the system. You remember the BASIC software language programming? Oh my gosh, we're going back in time here. Let's see here. D&G, they're heading back. He's heading back to work. Gregory, you have a great day today, buddy. Thanks for popping in to see me. And all of us. So Tweety, Half Moon Cay is a wonderful beach, not a bad substitute. Let's see here. Vivian Clark Nicholson, evening all. Hi, Vivian from the UK. Welcome, my dear. I'm glad you're here. Let's see here. Nurse Nancy saying, I got an ad for Fabletics sportswear advertisement when I logged into my phone. Very interesting. Quite cool. And Dwayne is saying, today I am a C, JavaScript, HTML, CSS programmer. You know what that means to me, Dwayne? Right over there. It just kept right on going. You left me behind when you said, today I'm, the rest is just, I don't know what that means. I think it means it keeps everything going, but I have no idea how you do it. Way to go, buddy. Let's go through here. It all started with the Commodore 64, he's saying. Right on, Dwayne. Well done. Let's see here. There's Nancy. Wonder how they're going to deal with cruises going to Princess K. They'll divert them elsewhere, obviously. That's what they'll have to do. There'll be people upset who book cruises hoping they'd have a day at Princess K to lie on the beach and enjoy, but nope, not going to be able to do it. Someone said, So Tweety says, someone said the fire department was 30 minutes away, but still don't understand how it's spread to multiple buildings. Yeah, it is. There's one way for sure you can make that happen, but no one has said it yet, except I've kind of speculated on it. Let's see here. I'm just going through messages here. People talking to each other, so let's continue on here. Make sure I catch everybody who's saying hi to us here. So Tweety, Tom Henry's here, Dwayne, Nurse Nights, Mike McDaniel. I can't wait to see Coco K later this year. Right on, buddy. Let's see. Young Rice is here. Hi, Bruce. Hey there, Young. How are you? Welcome back. Let's see. Nick Nixon, Jamaica. It's horrible if you don't have a tour group. Mike McDonald, is there insurance on this place? Probably is, Mike. For Princess Key, there probably is insurance. Sylvan Forrest is saying, marrying a U.S. citizen doesn't help anyone get a green card. I was married to Gail 33 years when I applied for permanent residence, and it didn't count for anything, not at all. Isn't that something, Sylvan? Let's see here. Here's somebody, Techno Praxis. Go on Google and search for something. Oh, okay. I got somebody here who might not be wanting to play ball with us too much. We'll have to see how that goes. Sorry, folks. I'm just kind of reading these messages here. Skylark is here. Hey there. Hi, Skylark. Did you say Puerto Rico? Let's see here. Sorry, folks. Who else is here? Linda Lou is here. Hi, Linda Lou. There you are. So Tweety, Tracy Dunlop, haven't had issues in Nassau, but never get off the beaten track. Always head straight for Atlantis or Paradise Island or Baja Mar Hyatt Resort. Things can happen if you stray too far. Good words of advice there. Zachary Brandt, Sunrise. It might be the name. Is that going to be the name of the Triumph, Sunrise? Did I screw that up by saying Seaside? If I did, I apologize. Who else? Sylvan is saying, it took me 14 months to get my green card, an immigration lawyer, and cost $6,500 US. I'd been married to a U.S. citizen for 33 years. Definitely not easy. Very interesting. Let's go. Alexandra is asking, wait, what ship is this? Dwayne, never mind. Where are we at here? Young is also saying, I think it's Sunrise, not Seaside, by the way. Thank you for that. Paul Williams, Cool Jazz, we only got an inch that's stuck to the ground, but it's getting very cold, he's saying. Thank you, Paul Williams, for joining us. So Tweety, they want to get their money's worth on dry dock, so it's gonna putter into port on the last day. Yeah, the Triumph is it's not gonna be much of a cruise ship when it pulls into Cadiz, because across the Atlantic they are really gonna rip it apart. I bet you there are gonna be 200 people on that thing tearing it to pieces, because they're gonna gut it when they get to Cadiz for sure. The rebuilder should be nice when it's done, I hope. Paul Wilson says, yeah, I cook in my truck. I fix meatloaf, turkey. In fact, I have a pot roast and a crock pot right now here in the truck. Alexander saying, oh, thank you for that, Dwayne. Let's see here. Sherry saying, hi, Paul. Villian, Paul Wilson sounds good. Sherry, hi there, Cool Jazz. Deb Gourmet. Cool Jazz, I hope you would show up. What's the weather looking like on Sunday? 5 days to go. Escape, here we come. Getting on a cruise ship in 5 days out of New York, I believe. And I am expecting this cold front to have come and gone by then. I think you should be okay. We'll cross our fingers. Hope for the best for you guys. Maria Keys, 459 in Orlando. Wow. See what happens here. Linda Lou, what's the cruise, Tom, in March? Nurse Nancy, nice, Paul. Better not have eat fast food all the time. It gets old. That's right. Cook your own food on that truck and eat as healthy as possible, sir. Absolutely. Washington County News. Make sure you push the thumbs up button before you give Bruce a thumbs up before you leave the broadcast. 41 thumbs ups here. Thank you, everybody, for that. I really appreciate it. Wendy, Paul, have you stopped at Cuba at the Vast truck stop? She's wondering. I think that's in Pennsylvania, if I'm not mistaken. Cuba, Pennsylvania. Let's go here. Steaming. I got to start researching smaller ships. My last cruise on the Escape was really too big for me. Although I am in the Anthem this coming July, got to start looking at smaller ships. He's thinking. Nick Nixon leaving out of Miami Saturday on Celebrity Equinox. Oh, that'll be should be a nice cruise. Fantastic, Nick. Tom Henry, Linda Lou, Miami to LA on the Bliss. John Carlo, do you believe the cruise industry should boycott ports that local governments will not help with cruisers' safety? Well, John, the thinking here, and the pattern, I guess, the pattern of many cruise lines is that if they pull into ports where there's a chance, a higher than reasonable chance of passengers getting hassled, pickpocketed, assaulted, they're going to just drop these cruise ports, because the word will get out to cruisers and travel agents all over the place. They're just not going to book passengers on these cruises. It's one of those things where if the cruise line can convince the local government to set up a perimeter around the pier, like they do in Jamaica, for example. You come into Ocho Rios, for example, and you get off the ship, you walk right on the pier, you walk onto the land, and you're in a compound that is blocked off, is walled off, whatever you want to say it, fenced off. And it's I don't know how many acres large. It's quite large, and there's a bunch of duty-free shops and other shops there. You can shop and hang out there, and then the tour bus that you're going to go on will come right into that compound. You get on your tour bus with security on board, and you head to where you're going. When you get to where you're getting to, there's security waiting for you there. So the passengers are protected that way. Cruise lines are not going to abandon Jamaica if they can do it that way. However, you'll note that you can't take a cruise that stops in downtown Kingston, Jamaica, where you can walk the streets of Kingston. There's no such thing. They do recommend, they'll say to you, the cruise lines will say to you, look, here at Ocho Rios, if you're getting off the ship and you're going to walk through the gates that protect this little perimeter, you walk through those gates, you're on your own. All bets are off. We, the cruise line, are not responsible if anything happens to you, because you have left the security perimeter of this vessel and the government of Jamaica, because out there, we don't know what can happen to you. We cannot guarantee your safety. I doubt the police can guarantee it. Take your life in your own hands. That's just the way it is. So cruise lines, they do attempt to take you to a port if it's safe enough. If it's a bit sketchy, they'll put all the security in they can. But if it's beyond that, they won't go there. So there hasn't been a cruise to El Salvador in decades. Honduras, there's very few places you can go. Guatemala, very few. Jamaica, of course, protected. Dominican Republic, they're building out cruise ports that are in effect becoming compounds, private type resorts. That's what the government of Dominica is doing. It's the Dominican Republic government is out and out building multi-$100 million stops for cruise ships to come to, because they see what's happening in Coco Key. They see what's happening in Half Moon Key and then for Disney Castaway Key. They see how popular and how well this is working for the cruise lines and their passengers. So now Dominican Republic is thinking, well, maybe we can give it a mix of local flavor and a little bit of water park activity and zip line fun and a Ferris wheel or roller coasters, and that we'll put a museum in there for our historical thing. I mean, they're trying whatever they can, because the reality is, sadly, is that a number of these Caribbean islands are just overrun with poverty. I mean, it's desperate people in desperate situations, and their lifeline to a better country and a better life is virtually impossible. They're just not being welcomed in very many other countries. And so the opportunity for these desperados to better their lives domestically is next to impossible. They really feel helpless and hopeless. But for the very desperate out there, a cruise ship passenger who's too focused on taking selfies might not be paying attention to their wallet or their purse for that split second where they can grab it and run. And there's a quick couple $100 if they're lucky, because the passenger got off the ship with too much cash on board. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know. Anyway, John, I hope I've helped address it a little bit. True Jamie Sue is here. Hi all. The Steamy Bean, thumbs up, way up. Deb Gourmet, cool Jess, thank you. Just getting anxious. Nurse Nancy, hi Bean. I'd like to try all kinds of sizes. Linda Lou, the new cruise is that new canal, Tom. Agnes, congratulations, Bruce. Young Rice, next stop, 100,000. Paul Wilgus, channel's growing so fast. Congrats, Bruce. So Tweety, fireworks are going off. Tom Henry, wonder how the Norovirus on the Escape is doing. My niece is on there now. Have not heard from her the past day. There was a post yesterday about hazmat coming to clean a sick person's in the main dining room. Somebody kind of chucked it up, and I haven't heard a word either, my friend. It's just being kept so quiet by cruise lines. They're desperately trying to not let the word out that this is happening from time to time. Sherry Awesome's Sunsets, congratulations on 11,000 subscribers, Bruce. Way to go. Thank you so much, dear. Curtis Lee, who are these two guys that keep watching you and always putting thumbs downs? I don't know, Curtis. It's been going on for a year. Steamer, 15,000 by Valentine's Day, question mark. Tom Henry, Linda Lou has to be the bliss. It's way too big for the old canal. That was Cindy's desire to see the new canal. Cool Jazz, I understand, Deb. I remember there was no rain for Sunday, but I'll let you know. Wendy Thompson, celebration, Bruce, way to go. Alaska, I am laughing my you-know-what off. Valerie Jones is here. Congrats. Avalon River Cruise ad. Cold here in New York. Cold here in Florida. 65 degrees after starting at 37 this morning. Gas is $2.17 here in Jacksonville. Valerie, welcome to my channel. And welcome back, Linda Lou. I agree, Tom. Wendy Thompson, it's a party. Deb Guimet, she's smiling. Cool Jazz, wait a minute. Did Bruce say 11,000 subs? Did he merge channels? It's incredible, folks. 10,000 4 days ago, now 11,000. It's unbelievable. Whole shot. Hello from Southern California. How you doing there, buddy? Welcome. Paul Wilson, 65 degrees cold in Florida. I wish I was there. Alexia Luna, I got a live stream on an odd part again. That swimsuit again. Uh-oh, Alexia, that's the first thing you saw. Oh, I'm sorry. Linda Lou, I'm not familiar with the bliss, so don't decide. Alexia, hello all. Maria Keys, I've been on the bliss. It's not that big. She's thinking steamer. My first computer was a VIC 20. Maurice, did you see the Lita Loca video yesterday on the Sea Cruiser scam? What did you think of it? I'll make a bit of a comment, but not too much. I've been hearing about this now for a couple of weeks. I've noticed Facebook posts talking about an issue, some kind of a financial issue happening there, some kind of a cruise, a group cruise situation where people were supposed to go on an outing. The tour got canceled. I'm not sure exactly when, maybe just before the cruise started. People had prepaid for this, and they have not been refunded. That's what I got, the gist of it. I'm not digging into the details. I don't want to dig into the details. Pardon me. But I'm told, or as I'm led to believe, it was that's the channel with Sea Cruisers is involved in it, and I'm hearing a lot of negative chatter, and I'm really saddened by that. Of course, I'm surprised, saddened, shocked, deeply disappointed, and I don't know what to make of it because I don't know the whole story. I don't know anyone's side, and I don't want to know because I am so focused on cruise ship news. I'm not here to talk about other YouTube channels, troubles, let's say. I'm more than happy to talk about my YouTube friends out there who, like me, are, we're just plugging away, trying to grow our channels and have fun doing what we do. I love doing that. But I'm sorry to hear about this story. I will say this much, though. I have noticed that channel, they have lost in the last 7 or 8 days almost 300 subscribers. Subscribers are unsubscribing faster than the channel is adding subscribers. This is a 40,000 size channel we're talking about here. That's been around a long time with 10 million views. So there's a lot of history there, and there's a lot of loyalty there between the viewers and the host. But I don't know the other side of the story. I'm not sure what's happening. Is it a fair thing, unfair thing? Is it justified? Again, I haven't asked. I'm not getting involved in it because it's really none of my personal business. I'm just saddened that the whole thing has happened. I will mention this because that situation had me thinking about this channel scenario about a month ago, 6 weeks ago, before Christmas. I was very eager to look into some group cruises for us, and I had done some homework over a couple of weeks' time. I had asked some of you for your opinions on what kind of group cruise I should put together. I even came up with some ideas for some cruises, asked your thoughts on it, got your thoughts on it, which of course, not surprised. I was very, very happy to do that. Happy to get it. Sorry, I'm just burping here. But I found that trying to put a group cruise together, Bruce, Bruce's channel and Bruce himself trying to put a group cruise together that would work for me and for you just wasn't feasible at that time. And so I've backed away from being the coordinator of a group cruise. My attitude is right now is simply that if I book a cruise, if I find a cruise that Jennifer and I would like to go on, and we go ahead and book a cabin, we will notify all of you that we're on this ship. We're on this ship at this date, and hopefully it'll be long enough out that some of you might say, I'm gonna join them for that, and we'd be more than happy to have you come. But you're gonna find your own way to book it. You're gonna find your own way to get there, and I'll try to arrange a meet and greet on board the ship. But we'll make no guarantees of the. Will you be happy with your cruise? Will the cruise line take good care of you? Is your cabin okay? None of that will be offered by this guy. I'm just going to be a fellow passenger on a cruise that we all happen to be on, or some of us happen to be on, and we'll all have fun together. And if we see each other, we do. If we don't, we don't. And kind of go from there. I kind of want to use that route a little bit more because I'm not a travel agent and I'm not a spokesman for a cruise line. I'm an independent YouTuber that loves to talk about cruise ships, like you folks love to talk about cruising, love to talk about it 6 days a week on the air. And I can't wait to go on cruises, to go on many cruises. But at this point, I don't see a group cruise in my future that I will coordinate with a cruise line. I don't see that in my future. Will this change in 3 months or 6 months? Maybe, maybe not. It all depends. I may find that I'll make contact with a cruise line and they'll work a deal out with me for a cruise, down the road that I might throw at you guys, and it might appeal to a whole bunch of you. And if it all fits into place properly, where there's no financial risk to you or I, and the cruise line is handling the bookings and that type of thing, whether I'm using a travel agent or an agency, doesn't matter. Great. Then I'm a happy guy because I don't handle people's reservations. I don't handle people's money. I don't handle any of those logistics. I am a YouTuber that talks to this computer and talks to my peeps like this. And that's what I want to keep doing. And if I'm on a cruise ship with you, great. We're going to have a great time. And I really do look forward to it. So anyway, this situation here, I think she's a travel agent. I think she's been one for a long time. I think. But then again, I don't know. So that story is, like I say, it's out there and her channel is being affected. And what can I tell you? You play with fire sometimes, and somebody got burned, and I'm not happy about it. Terrence Shaw is saying, going on the Triumph this Saturday, I'm on deck 1. Is that going to affect my cruise? Oh, man. Terrence Shaw, are you serious, or are you pulling my leg? Triumph is becoming a sunrise. Terrence, I do not know what to tell you. I'm already horrified that you're going to be on this ship. I do not know. If you are truly not guffing with me, if you're telling the truth, you get on the phone right now. Pick up that 800, call that 800 number for Carnival, and you talk to those guys about what the hell's going on, because there are stories out there of the ship being torn apart on deck 2. And I don't know what else to say. Terrence, I really hope you're not on that ship. I really hope you're not on that ship. But if you are, you let me know what happens, because I'm curious. Peter Heckema, congratulations on going over 11,000 subscribers. Peter, thank you for that. And thank you today for your contribution to my channel. You did a contribution to my PayPal donate button. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for that. Your support has been unwavering, and I really appreciate it. And you look awful good in TWB shirts. Let me tell you that right now. Thanks, buddy. Tom Henry, Maurice, is that the scam with the excursion problem? Don had a vid on it, but would not mention the channel was the culprit. Paul Lucas, yes, that is correct. Sherry, 32 degrees here in St. Louis, going on a wind chill, minus 24 below tonight in St. Louis. Are you kidding me? That's incredibly bad. Tom Henry, Terrence Shaw, own if the ship starts sinking, laugh out loud, you'll get wet first. Tom Henry, laugh out loud. Paul Wills is laughing. Tom Henry, Paul, another warning from MG Toe that comes true. Interesting. Young, we almost got robbed in St. Martin. Young Rice is saying, we almost got robbed. Amazing. Tom, what happened, Young? Paul Lucas, yep, Tom, that's right. Jenny Shillingford, I'm here. Jelani Shingleford. Hi, Jelani. How are you? Welcome back to my show and my channel. I'm glad you're here. It's nice to see you. Steve Berg. Hi, Bruce and everybody. It's a bone-chilling 12 degrees below zero, and it feels like the temperature of 51 below. The wind is whipping up, and I'm freezing. The commercial today was for the investment app. Wow, Steve, that's crazy. I've forgotten, Steve, exactly where you are. Tell me, where exactly are you located? But that with that wind blowing, man, that will really make it bad. Unbelievable, buddy. Jelani, watching from Dominica. Welcome, Jelani. I'm glad you're here. Selvan Forest, Agnes, New Jersey. I am a Canadian citizen. Jelani, it's just hot in Dominica. It's just hot. It always is. Tom Henry, Sylvan had to move south for Lucy. Ed Tolson, 4 subscribers to 11K, Bruce. Congrats. Vivian, hi, Ed. Jane Bevel, 28 degrees in Edgewood, New Mexico, going on Eastern Caribbean in March on the Oasis of the Seas. You go, girl. Way to go. Thank you for letting us know, Jane. That is fantastic. I'm sure it is a well-deserved vacation. Fantastic. Tom Henry, yep, Ed. I have 10,996 here, too. Wonder why the count isn't the same for everybody. Yeah, we've broken that already. We've done 11. Jelani, subscribe to Bruce. Love boats. Love TR. Ed Tollison, hello, Vivian. Nurse Nancy, wow, Steve, where are you? Steve, got to say, I was in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Sorry, I forgot to tell you. Minneapolis, yikes, that's cold. Jelani, traveling with Bruce family. Thank you, Jelani. Vivian, how's doggy, Ed? Brittany, it's 50 degrees in Baton Rouge. Ed Tolson, 10,997. He said, Tom Henry, Brittany, when is your trip to Disney? Nurse Nancy, yep, Minneapolis has a whole level colder. They're a whole level colder than us in Wisconsin. Tom Henry, what is up? Are you not looking forward to it? Ed, he's very spoiled, Vivian. He's not his fault, but mine. Laugh out loud. Vivian, mine are as well, dear. Edward Kane, twice to Jamaica and would never go back. Absolutely the worst port in the Caribbean. I get so many comments from people who've been to Jamaica. It's been bad. It's just not been good. It's been unfortunate. The country has been in a state of emergency for 5 years. The Parliament of Jamaica has to renew the state of emergency on an annual basis, and they just did it a few months ago. It is still under a state of emergency. That means after sundown, you do not dare go out into the streets if you are living down there full time. You do not go out after dark in Jamaica. It is unfortunate. The government of Jamaica has been trying to alleviate the poverty. Cruise lines are still going to Jamaica, but again, in enclosed, compounds. The money is desperately needed. It employs thousands of Jamaicans, but Jamaica could use thousands of more jobs for their people. Very desperate times, and the desperate fight the other desperados for survival. It's god awful. It's just terrible. I'm really saddened by it. Let's see here. Vivian, I have a little Chihuahua and my lab service dog. Alexandra, it's so sad. Jamaicans can prosper only if they act decent to people that brings them money and not hassle people for money, because I personally will spend more money if I feel like you were good to me, if it was a good time. Alexandra, you make a good point, but unfortunately there are 4.5 million people on an island that probably can support 3.5 million. You got 500,000 to 1 million desperate people. It's survive or die. It's not good. It's just not good. Terrible. Ed Tolson, mine is part Chihuahua, and I want a service dog so bad. Vivian, really, that would be so good for my girl. Her name is Freya. Is my hand? She says. Cat Rose, woohoo. Steamer, mine was a Timex Sinclair. People are talking dogs now. Ed Tolson, Social Blade now says 11,000. Michael Cruise Lover, you got 11,000 subscribers, Bruce. Vivian, oh my gosh, 11,000. Wendy, so Speedos bring good luck. Ed Tolson, woohoo, I will drink a glass of iced white tea in honor of 11K for Bruce. Paul Wilson, real good, Wendy, about the Speedos. Vivian, I've got an orange juice, Ed, so cheers. Brittany, I leave Saturday for Disney World. She lives Disney World in Florida, that's right. Ed Tolson, orange juice. Ed Tolson, have fun. Brittany, Vivian, my favorite. Ed, Alexia Luna, does anyone know what is the best thing to do in Cozumel? Like motorcycles or snorkeling? I don't know what to do in the summer. I still want to go look at shops. I want to have some time and have some fun. What should Alexia do in Cozumel, you guys? As far as I know, I mean, I've been to Cozumel one time with my wife, Jennifer. We only went on shore to go into that shopping center complex across the street from the pier. We walked around there a bit. We went into what was it, a Hooters? I think we walked into the Hooters, and we got ourselves a big old ice cream bowl with some chocolate cake all covered in ice cream and stuff. Had a couple of drinks, and that gave us the Wi-Fi code. And now we could surf the web and say hi to our relatives, catch up on emails and that kind of thing. This was before I was a YouTuber, so we were just happy to touch base with everybody. And for like $12, we didn't care. It was fine. And then we went back to the ship, maybe on shore, 2.5 hours, maybe 3, maybe. That's all I did. What can you do in Cozumel safely, folks? What's your favorite excursion in Cozumel? I'd love to know. Let's see here, Ed. Let's see here, Vivian. People talking about how sick they are. Never mind. So, Tweety, I don't want to end up in a foreign hospital, so you don't see me on any motorbikes, Alexia. Snorkeling is always fun. Glenn, visit the Tulum Ruin, Alexia. Was excellent. It was an excellent tour. Brittany Lockwood, I'm not a fan of orange juice. My favorite kind of juice is pineapple, but I love oranges. Paul Wilgus, Glenn, I agree. Tulum was great. Ed Tollison, do the cruise lines offer snorkeling lessons? Do they offer snorkeling lessons? Ed, they probably do. It's real simple. You'll learn in like 5 minutes. They'll show you how it's done when you get to where you're going, and you'll have a great time. You might be able to snorkel in the swimming pool. You might not. I'm not 100% sure. On board the ship, I'm not sure. Vivian, pineapple juice. Yes, great for inflammation. There you go. Glenn, anyone coming to Australia for a cruise, I can push you in the right direction. There you go. Brittany, Bruce, I don't think it is. Is it 11,000 subscribers? I saw 10,000 just now. Yeah, Brittany, we're at 11. Glenn, I've been on nearly every itinerary around Australia. Paul Wilkes is saying, Glenn, Australia is on my bucket list, buddy. Cat Rose, sorry about idling, got calls. Maurice, would you ever make a second channel to vlog your cruises? You can call it Cruising with Bruce. Maurice, when I start going on cruise ships, I will be doing it right here. If I can do live shows from a cruise ship, I'll be doing them literally on the cruise ship from my balcony room, or if I can make arrangements with the cruise director to use their communications room, I'll do it from there on their cameras if possible. We'll find ways. But I am looking forward to doing group cruises, or at least meeting you guys as groups of you at a time, and broadcasting on the air from a cruise ship or from tour stops, like from port calls. Still all to be planned and figured out, but that's my bigger plan, not to just be in the living room, but to be literally out there and let you know what did we do today and what we're doing tomorrow and what's going on here and what's happening there and what's going on, that type of thing. I want to interview ship people. I want to interview crew. I want to interview the cruise director. If I can interview anyone from the bridge, if I can interview anyone from the hotel department, just get a feel for what it's like working on a cruise ship and what it's like, the different ports and so on. Alexia, okay, she was looking for some shopping excursions just to meet local people, a couple of hours. Alexia, I don't know what to tell you there. I just cannot. I cannot give you advice on what you can do in Cozumel if you're not going to be on a ship tour on your own. I have no idea. I would certainly do not recommend you going out on your own at all. You've got to be with a group, and I would really urge you to be with some very big people to, power in numbers. That's all I can think of, but I don't know what else to say. David, hi, Joe. Enjoy your channel from Perth, Western Australia. David, how are you doing, buddy? David Catarino, welcome from Perth to my show and my channel here in Creston, British Columbia, Canada, where it is right now 4:02 in the afternoon, my time, 6:02 New York time, Eastern time. Welcome to the show. Paul Wilson, if Paul Wilgus would have been standing alongside the interstate in a Speedos with a sign saying TWB, I would have taken a picture and I would have posted it on the TWB Facebook page. Now, there is a humanitarian right there. Paul Wilson, God bless you for that. You were there. You would have taken that extra step to take a photo of this guy standing on the highway in his Speedos with the TWB sign for all of us to share. But, oh no, did he do it? No, he didn't do it. He stayed inside. where it was nice and warm and toasty, and he wouldn't do the sacrifice. I mean, some people, you know. I mean, I'm here, I'm working, you're working behind the wheel. You know, we're willing to stop what we do just for this little thing. It's just a little thing. I mean, a Speedo. It's just a little. Nah, never mind. Well, I had plenty of time to shop around and do an excursion. Paul Willigus is saying to Alexia. Felicia Phillips, good evening, Fort Lauderdale here, going on the Conquest, September 28th. Any thoughts? Felicia, you're going to have a great time. That's the first thought I'm going to have. You're going to have a wonderful time. If it's your first cruise, check out videos on YouTube of any of the ports you're going to if you've never been there before, to any of these ports. So that's what you want to do. And enjoy the food on board. A lot of it is free and included in your cruise. Don't get sucked in to just do specialty restaurant dining. Don't get sucked in for that. The main dining room is fine. Guy's Burgers, check it out. It's pretty good. If they have the Guy's barbecue house, that big barbecue pit, you want to go there too. You should be having a good time. Check out the spa. Hit the jacuzzi and get all nice and loose and relax, because it's downtime. Make sure that cruise works like it's supposed to. It brings you into a relaxed state, and you'll have a great time. Let's see here. Glenn on Pacific. Pacific Islands are very similar to the Caribbean. So Tweety, Tom Henry, are you guys going to have internet on board your single cabin group cruise? Good question there from So Tweety. Glenn, Alexia, International Terminal is right in the middle of the city. Paul Wilgus, So Tweety. Tom will because he has to work. I won't because I want to relax. Right on. So Tweety says, nice. Glenn, Opera House on one side and the Sydney Harbor Bridge right on terminal. It's beautiful down there. Tom Henry, So Tweety, I have to have the premium package to do my work, but even then, it has not usually been good enough to watch Bruce due to the time. If Bruce was on at 5 a.m., it would work, but being on is the time I'm on in the day, a lot of people are online with him. The signal kind of gets choppy. Linda Lou, laugh out loud, buy jewelry. Jane Bevel, I love Mr. Sancho's Beach Resort in Cozumel. So Tweety, I was surprised how well I could stream TWB on the Allure, but internet was never that good on any other line. Interesting. I've heard good things about the internet on Royal Caribbean. Nurse Nancy, Cozumel offers so much. Lots of beaches. There's a thriller boat ride. There's shopping and there's bars. It's a great time. So Nurse Nancy's had a good time. I loved Crank and Nab, and also Paradise Beach. Very good, Nurse Nancy. So Tweety, it is hilarious even to stand on shore and watch those thriller boats. Tom Henry, based on comments I've read, sounds like 5 p.m. is the worst when everyone returns to the ship from port. Valerie Jones, furry, catamaran, snorkel, and beach party. Peter Heckema, Brittany, wear your TWB T-shirts. We can spot you in the crowd. I'm over at Disney Monday to Wednesday. Brittany, he wants you to wear your TWB shirt so you can see you. Jane, looking for suggestions on beaches. St. Martin, St. Thomas, just went to chill. Kids want to snorkel. Jane, I would imagine you'll get lots of advice on board the cruise ship as to where you want to go and not go. And I would say, again, looking up YouTube videos from others who've done it. As far as St. Martin goes, or St. Martin, Jennifer and I, we literally walked downtown. We walked to the downtown core from our Explorer of the Seas cruise ship, and they have this horseshoe-shaped beach right downtown, and it's great. And they have all these lounge chairs with umbrellas, and there are people there that'll rent them to you for like the whole afternoon, and they'll rent you like 2 for $15-20, and they'll throw you 4 or 5, 6 beer in a bucket or iced tea or whatever you want to drink. You negotiate with these guys, and there's about 10 of them. And the further you walk down the beach, the cheaper they get, because the further you walk, the further away from the core you are. That's St. Martin. St. Thomas, I can't answer for St. Thomas. You're going to have to get some local advice there. Lewis Sparrow, Princess offers snorkeling lessons. Tom Henry, that's good news. Thank you, Lewis. Tom Henry, how about St. Martin where the planes land? There's something. There's a beach there. Paul Lucas, So Tweety, wrong island. So Tweety, guys. Thanks, guys. Laugh about that. Is why I deleted it. It was a booze cruise. Forgive me. Let's see. Tom Henry, the runway in St. Thomas looks like it runs into the water. So maybe there's a beach nearby. Yeah, St. Thomas, I don't know about being that you'll get that close. But St. Martin, you can get right to the end of the runway. Linda Lou, International Diamonds is a big shop. Joey Trahan, Nacho Kokum Cozumel was awesome, he says. Kat Rose, 308 here. She says, Tom Henry, I have some good things from Diamonds International Steamer. I would urge you on your next trip to Florida to have an interview with a Vacations to Go official. Yeah, I would love to do that. Their headquarters, though, is in Houston. That's where they're actually headquartered. Valerie, just outside the port is a bus tour that advertises chocolate factory and tequila tasting. We took that one for $35. It was 3.5 hours and well worth it. Very interesting, Valerie. Paul Wilkes, hey, Bruce, I was not going to stand on the side of I-81 when it was 22 degrees with a Speedo on. Sorry, not even for your channel. I mean, I love you, Bruce, but I'm not putting on one of these in 22-degree weather on the side of an expressway. I mean, Paul, I mean, you know, you could have had a bathrobe on, you know, and then as soon as you saw the truck, you could have just flashed the guy, and you know, you could have done a little dance, and then closed the coat. I have ideas. I'm trying. Well, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I understand, but you know, what can I say? Glenn, I agree. The main dining is fantastic. This is in the Carnival ship. Arthur Hernandez went to Jamaica. Was looking for things made in Jamaica. They were all made in China. So that does not help the Jamaican people. I agree. Although they do earn a markup on what they sell from China. But yes, you make a good point. Vivian, sorry, 11:07 p.m. here. Sorry, guys. Bruce, I'm nodding off. So tired tonight. So I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good evening, everybody. By the way, I want trivia tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern time. I have a second show tonight. Trivia is on tonight, Tuesday night. Live trivia will start in, what is that? Well, you know, what time is it right now? It's like 6:09. So 1 hour and 50 minutes, I'll be on live with live trivia. Please join me if you can. Alexia, I'm going with my grandmother. I think she can be a good bodyguard. She's really tough with her age. At her age, Lewis Sparrow, Hotel Cozumel, nice beach, good for diving and snorkeling. Paul Wilson, Paul Lucas, or you're just no fun. See, you know, we tried. Take care, Vivian. So Tweety, good night, Viv. True, Janie Sue, a little more than 8 weeks till embarkation on Navigator of the Seas. Deb Guimet, good night, Vivian. Brittany Lockwood here. Hate to disappoint. I don't have a Traveling with Bruce. I don't have Traveling with Bruce shirts. I think you have a tote bag. Isn't that right? Or a little bag, or one of those little ones. Yeah. You can't wave that around from a great distance to be seen. I hear you there. It's okay, Brittany. It's okay. Glenn, catch you guys tomorrow. Back to work. Cat Rose, I want to see both sides of St. Martin. Peter Heckema, Bruce, Royal Caribbean has their own transponder on a dedicated satellite. Their internet aboard their ships is faster than my internet connection at home. Very fast from anywhere on the ship. No dead spots. That is awesome. I know, Peter, you were able to upload all kinds of photos and videos to us on that cruise you had on the Symphony of the Seas to my Facebook group page. Fantastic. Brittany, I do have a picture of what I have of Traveling with Bruce on the Facebook page. That's right. We saw it. So, Tweety, I think the other lines need to learn from our Royal Caribbean. The price was great when bundled with the drinks package, too. Glen Edinburgh, St. Martin was quite fun. The runway is right there. Like, you can touch it. You can touch incoming planes. Deb Guimet, she should buy the Great Mexican Vanilla. Peter Heckema, so Tweety, I was very impressed with the internet. Paul, Deb, I agree. The vanilla is so good. I bought a bunch to bring back. Paul Wilson, thumbs up, big time, Bruce. We are picking on Paul today. Well, you know, Paul can take it. He's tough. He's tough. He's a good man. 49 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for 49 thumbs ups. We hit 11,000 subscribers on the air today. Unbelievable. Anthony Casper, getting here late, but always good to see you. Anthony, welcome, pal. Nice to have you. Paul Wilson, if you pass by when it's warm, let me know. I'll do it then. Lexia, chocolate. I would be in paradise if I go to a place that makes chocolate. Yeah, Paul Wilkins. Yes, I too bring vanilla back for the bakers in the family. Paul Wilson sounds good. Paul Wilkins. Brittany Lockwood. I have plans to get some though. I'm thinking about packing a shirt with some islands on it. Nothing Caribbean though. Peter, Brittany, I'll be wearing my TWB shirt. Stop me and say hello. Paul Wilkins. Deb Gumet. My sister just ran out and asked when I'm going back. Laugh out loud. Excelia. I gotta go take care. Bye-bye. You take care too. I'm gonna wrap this show up pretty quickly myself. I want to thank you guys for joining me today. Great day again. Busy channel. We're just doing all kinds of views these days. The subscribers are coming in phenomenally. I'm so excited. Thank you for the new viewers saying hi to me today. I love it. If you're watching this show on a rerun, give this show a thumbs up if you like it. We could use all we can get. Every time I get a thumbs up, the analytics computers at YouTube press this channel out to more potential viewers. And that is what it's about. This is how I survive as a YouTuber. The more views I get, the more advertising revenue that comes in from the channel. And I thank you all so much for helping me grow this channel. Ed told us 11,011. You're on your way, buddy. On to 20,000, he says. Carrie Forsyth. Hi, Bruce. What cruise would you recommend for a solo first-timer? Norwegian, Royal Caribbean, excuse me, depending on your age and your activity level, if you're kind of like me, a little older, Holland America. I think Norwegian does have single cabins available from time to time. You can look into those for pricing on their newer ships like the Bliss and the Escape, and a couple of others. That would be my first recommendation. But my second recommendation is find a traveler to go with. Find a buddy and grab a balcony cabin. Don't take an inside room. Get a balcony cabin and enjoy the experience. You'll really, really love it if at all possible. Let's see here. Nurse Nancy, bye all. Congratulations again, Bruce. Thank you, Nurse Nancy. Brittany, it's more like islands with a palm tree on each island. Cat Rose, woot woot. Agnes, see everybody later on trivia. Paul Wilson, have figured out something for Tom when I'm around Richmond. Got to figure something out. Deb saying is laughing out loud. So Tweety, bye everybody. Linda Lou, hey, bye Bruce. I'll miss trivia. Poor me. Ed Tolson, Carrie Forsyth, NCL has nice solo cabins. True Janie Sue, goodbye. Paul Wilson is better involved with Speedo. That's what I'm saying. Deb, Cozumel supposedly has a nice island tour. Haven't taken it though. Donna Adams, hey, what's up, Bruce? Great to see you again. Hi, Donna Adams. Linda Lou, Princess Carrie. That's another cruise line to take as a single solo traveler. Princess Cruise Lines would be another one. Yeah. Lots of choices, lots of ideas there, lots of possibilities. I am live in less than 2 hours. I will be back in 1 hour, 46 minutes for live Tuesday night primetime trivia on this channel. Be there or be square, you guys. I've got questions ready to go. They're all lined up. I was working on them last night already during this explosion of my channel, and I think we're going to have some fun tonight if you dare to come by. The count is just rolling right along on the channel right now. 11,024 subscribers. So I started at 10,990 when I got on the air. We've added 34 subscribers on this channel while I've been talking to you. That's how fast the channel is lighting up right now. It is just stunning. I'm so thrilled. I don't know how long it's going to last. I have no idea. It could all be over in a matter of hours. 5,300 videos being watched every hour right now on this channel. At 6,000, that would mean, what would that mean? 10, no, how many? I can't calculate. It is insane how many views are coming in. 100 a minute at 6,000. So yeah, right now we're about 95 views a minute going on this channel. No, it can't be right, is it? Anyway, I'm so frazzled. I can't do math. 100 a minute is 6,000 an hour, right? So okay, yeah, 5,300 an hour, 90 odd a minute. Yeah, silly. It's just that's more than 1 a second. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's like 1.5 views a second. Is what I'm trying to tell you. It's just whoa, that's crazy. Thank you for joining me and Traveling with Bruce. Please subscribe if you are watching me and you're not a subscriber. There's a button here, there's a button there. Hit the bell notification icon to get alerts every time I make a new video. Thank you for all of your support picking up Traveling with Bruce merchandise on my merchandise page called RedBubble. It's on my homepage. Thank you for that. Thank you for the Amazon purchases that some of you make through my link, the affiliate link for Amazon that you can find down below in the description down below this image of me yapping away. And thank you those of you who make direct contributions to this channel. They're all deeply appreciated. This full-timer is working hard and we'll keep it going. I'll see you in about 1 hour and 43 minutes for live Tuesday night primetime trivia. In the meantime, please stay safe, stay warm, and stay healthy. I'll see you tonight at 8 or tomorrow, Wednesday at 5 Eastern time. Okay, guys? Take care, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Bye for now.